This episode of Android Weekly is brought to you by Citrix Go to Assist, the #1 global market leader in remote support. Welcome back to Android Weekly. My name is Jace, and unless you've lived like a hermit under a rock for the past week, you will have known that Apple released a slew of new products, making Apple fanboys go, wee, and Android geeks go, But I think everyone needs to just take it down a notch, be compassionate and understanding, and remember that Apple fanboys are our brothers in tech, and they will be braving some dangerous early lines this week that can be downright woolly. Yeah, come on, admit it. Some of you are thinking about making the leap over back to the dark side. So the question remains, has Apple caught up to Android? Until we can get our hands on the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus or start hearing more hands-on reviews and details about them, we can really only judge the new phones based on paper specs. As it stands, the new iPhone seems to have caught up in a few crucial ways, such as screen size and the addition of NFC. Apple's latest handsets seem like a step in the right direction, even though their on-paper spec prowess still pales in comparison to most Android flagship phones. Actual real-world performance, however, can be a very different story. I'm not even going to try and prevent the flame war that this video is going to incite, because the mere title alone is going to make it to happen. But I will say this, the last time I merely praised iOS, people were clamoring for my resignation. Unsubscribe to this guy, this is BS, this is Android authority, not Apple authority. Guys, I use iOS every day, I use Android every day, and I love both. There's things I like about both, and it's okay. My identity doesn't have to be closely wedded to a mobile operating system. So I know many of you will want to know what we thought of the Apple Watch compared to Android Wear. First and foremost, these are watches, and when it comes to this most basic function, Android Wear has a major advantage in the fact that the display is always on. In contrast, Apple Watch only turns on when the display is lifted on your wrist. While this usually doesn't take that long, judging by Samsung's past implementation with the Gear family, this doesn't always work as well as it might. Of course, this isn't just a watch, it's a smartwatch, and both watches seem to give us options here, while Apple claiming it has tons of options. Each Apple Watch comes with a range of watch faces that you can change whenever you like. Choose stopwatches, stock quotes, weather updates, and more. When you combine all the possible options, the opportunities for personalization are virtually endless, according to Apple. I gotta admit though, I was expecting more from the Apple Watch's design. Apple can design fantastic hardware. My MacBook Pro is by far the best laptop. Design-wise, it's just fantastic. It's so well thought out. I expected more from the Apple Watch though. But we know that Apple and many other manufacturers stagger their innovation. So let's say they have 5 killer features for the Apple Watch. They may just put one feature in now and stagger out those releases year after year, thereby maximizing the profit they get from each innovation. We'll see. Now, I was so proud of Samsung to see that at least a little bit they've returned to their old form when it comes to marketing, and they gave Apple a little right hook.
This is exciting.
I've been waiting 2 years for us to do something groundbreaking.
Yeah, here it is.
A bigger screen!
Wait, hang on. A bigger screen?
Yeah, it's like every phone has a bigger screen. It's not...
Unbelievable.
Now, I love the whole note the difference. That was a nice touch, Samsung. Quick shout out to our good friends at Citrix who make this all possible. With Go to Assist remote support, you can provide live and unattended remote support to any computer or mobile device. Share screens with employees to diagnose and fix their support problems faster and more effectively. Go to Assist is easy to use and set up in less than a minute, whether you're supporting one coworker or 1,000. Sign up today for a 30-day free trial, no contract, no credit card needed. Visit gotoassist.com and click Try the Free button now. Now, for those of you asking me about the rumors surrounding the HTC Nexus 9, this is for you. NVIDIA has taken Qualcomm to court over the alleged violation of 7 GPU patents. But what you probably didn't know was that NVIDIA's own legal filings prove the existence of the HTC Nexus 9. and it's coming this fall. As you can see below, NVIDIA mentions several devices using the Tegra K1, including the HTC Nexus 9. First, it confirms that the device will have an NVIDIA K1 chip. Second, it mentions that the tablet will arrive Q3 of this year. And finally, now we know the tablet will be called HTC Nexus 9. Thanks for watching, Android Army. My name is Jace. Don't want to forget about my brothers in Android, Josh, Joe, and the Tech Ninja, Kevin, Lon, and Chris, all working hard to deliver the best content on the web. I shall see you next week on Android Weekly.